I'm Kevin Tidwell with HSPN Networks at the STI release in Irvine, California. With me is James from Brembo. James, what do you think of this new STI? You're a Subaru enthusiast.
I am. I think it's brilliant. For about 35 grand, you get 305 horse, 290 pound-feet of torque, Brembo brakes, 5-door hatch with motorsport credibility. I don't think there's anything else in its market.
Now, when you first saw the pictures on the internet, or if someone emailed them to you, what was your initial impression, and how has that changed?
I think like everyone else, I've gotten used to the previous body, and I was waiting to see it in person. Now that I've seen it, I love it. I think it's great looking.
Now, what do you like more? Do you like the hatchback or the fact that it's got a wide body?
You know what? I think it's both. I can't name another hatch on the market with a wide body that fits this niche. So I think it's brilliant.
All right, I've caught up with Aaron Akinaka, who is the man behind Dirty Impreza. If you're a rally or a dirt guy, you got to check out dirtyimpreza.com. Aaron, what do you think of this? This is a hatchback wide body designed specifically for rallying.
Well, I mean, it's about time that they came up with, the hatch, because everybody else that's winning events in WRC are running hatchbacks. STI is going to be competitive again, get some guys up on the podium, get Petter up there in first place. I was kind of skeptical at first, but now that I got to sit in it, it's way better. I mean, all the magazine pictures didn't really do it justice. It's a nice car, and that should mean a lot, because I'm a diehard sedan guy. But overall, I think it's a great-looking car.
Now, for those that are still die-hard Subaru enthusiasts and say, you know what, this is too much of a departure for Subaru, what do you say to them?
Well, I mean, I guess be ready to put your foot in your mouth, because everybody said that about the GDs when they came out. You have the hardcore GC guys that are like, nah, and that's got such a big following, and the same thing's going to happen. I mean, the GD guys are saying, yeah, well, it's totally different, this isn't really Subaru, but give it a year or 2 or 3, and they're going to have a whole nother following with them already. So it's just a matter of time. Everything comes full circle. I think this is really going to grow on Subaru enthusiasts.
I'm here with UG from flat4lv.com. UG, you drove the furthest distance to come to this STI unveiling. Where'd you come from?
I drove from Las Vegas, Nevada. I got here about 2 hours ago. I drove all the way.
Is it like a 4 to 5 hour drive?
4 hours. It's not too bad. I come here all the time, but I had to be here to see the new STI.
And what do you think of the new STI?
Look at it. I love it. It's so pretty. Look at this wide fender. That's something I love. I actually want to buy this for sure.
All right, after countless laps in the go-karts here, you managed to spank everyone and dominate the Subaru event. James, what does it feel like to unveil the STI, hang out with Subaru enthusiasts? It's sort of a departure from the past history. It's really Subaru coming out and embracing this enthusiast thing. What does it really mean to you?
We've got such a great community of enthusiasts and owner base, and we wanted to identify and recognize that, first off, that the community exists, and it's such a great opportunity for us, and we're in such a great position to be able to speak to the owners and the performance enthusiasts, and this is one of the ways to do it. With the launch of this vehicle right upon us, we wanted to make sure that we reach out, give the owners an opportunity to go ahead and take a look at the car, touch and feel the car, see that it's real, and that it's really the real thing for the street. So I think overall it went great. I wouldn't say countless laps, but I did a few out there, and there were some folks who were quicker than me, and I think you had some quick laps too. But at the end of the day, I think it's all about having fun and being able to see the car.
Well, I definitely think that a lot of enthusiasts felt differently once they saw the car in person. I know that I liked it from the first day I saw it, but that was just me. But when you actually get up close, it really does evoke a different sort of feeling. Is that sort of a lot like the feelings that Subaru cars have given people in the past when they see them in person?
I think that this is probably a very strong embodiment of that feeling. I can't necessarily say that that pervades the entire lineup. But at the same time, you know, there's a certain Subaru-ness to some of the stuff that we have, to our products. The Impreza lineup with the performance enthusiasts and our owner base for Impreza, WRX, and STI clearly feel that, and it's something that's unique to Subaru.
Now, this event was actually sponsored by the Fraternity of STI, or fraternityofsti.com. What can you tell us about that?
Well, that's one of the elements that we're using to help launch the car, and the Fraternity of STI is really just recognizing that there's a community out there, and we're trying to help kind of guide that community to some extent, but really it's an identification, recognition, and saying, hey, you know, we want to be a part of it too, and we want to be leaders in it.
Now there's this oath that's being promoted on the website, and I think if you go to fraternityofsti.com, you can add to the oath, and you can also get a free t-shirt. What's the oath meant to represent for Subaru?
It's kind of like, I wouldn't say guiding principles, but it's kind of, again, an embodiment of what the STI represents to a lot of people. You know, we've done a lot of research and study as far as which folks, you know, find this car attractive and which people actually buy the car. And once we've drilled down all that information, and we've said, you know what, let's see if we can't speak to them in a real credible and unique manner.
All right, James, well, thank you very much. Is there a place that someone can go to learn more about the latest STI?
Well, you've obviously got that, you know, fraternityofsti.com, Subaru.com, and of course, you know, I'm going to plug our motorsports programs, but specifically Subaru.com/rally.
All right, James, thanks.
Great, thanks a lot, Kevin.